It's mad early in the day. People probably ain't in on right now. I gotta get me at least one person in this joint. You. 3 people. Here we go. What's good with y'all? Whole lot of red. Yo. Pure Sound, what's good, bro? I don't know. Who we got in here, man? What's good with y'all? Comment what's up or something. Let me see who we talking to. We're gonna talk about this Whole Lot of Red album. Got a piece of lint. Jacob Berger was good. I remember you. I remember you from the last live. Let me see how I'm gonna say that. Will 4KO1. Tell me if I said that right. What's good with you? Whole Lot of Red Fire. Okay, that's your opinion already. Hey, Pure Sound, I gotta get with you about the beats, man. You know, it's been Christmas, New Year's and stuff. I've been with the family a lot, in and out of town, trying to dodge this coronavirus. You know, I'm gonna get back to you about that. Whole Lot of Red, man. I don't even want to get into it. I want to hear what y'all think first. Y'all got to comment. Tell me what was your opinion of it. My man said it was fire. Before I even say anything, I'm going to let y'all go ahead first. You think it was eh? I heard a lot of Carti fans say it was a whole lot of trash. That's what they named it. They renamed it that. They did that the first day. First day. A lot of people was calling it trash first day, first night. First night, I was surprised. I was like, man, I thought this is what y'all wanted. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of, whole lot of cringe. Hey. Oh man, Slayer was solid. Yeah, Slayer. Hold on, let me pull up the track listing. I'm tripping. How I'm gonna talk about it? I ain't got no track listing. Hold up. Let me pull it up real quick. Let me see. We're gonna talk about this. I'm about to type whole lot of trash. I'm tripping. Track list. I need my other laptop, man. What else my music? Oh man. I forgot. Yeah, hey, 24 songs. Now, y'all, if you watch any of my videos, you already know. 24 songs. As soon as I see the number, I'm like, oh my God. I don't want to sit here for 24 songs. I don't got that much time on earth. It's something else I could be doing before I listen to 24. I got to do that in 2 sittings. Like, I'm going to give you 12 now and get the other 12 later. I might get 14, 15. If it's fire, 15 songs straight, I'm going to knock the rest of them out. I just didn't expect it to be fire. I'm going to tell y'all what I thought. Before I even listened to it, I'm going to keep it real. Earlier this year when they was like, yo, Carti dropping, we waiting for it, I didn't care. I didn't care not even a little bit. I didn't care not even a little bit. I was like, man, I don't know. If he going to do that baby voice the whole entire time, I'm good. Like, I don't need that. And then when I heard what's the song? At Me? At Meh? How y'all say that? At Me? I think it's At Me. People call it Meh. I don't know. I ain't got time to be saying it like that. It sounds sweet. I ain't saying it like that. At Me. I thought it was I thought that joint was fire, actually. I thought the beat was fire. I don't care what he was saying. But that was when I was like thinking, I was like, you know what? He need good production. Long as his production is hitting hard, I'ma accept it. I don't care what he say. If the beat slap, he could say whatever. Boy, oh boy. The first time I listened to this album, Key Real, yo, the first listen through like Christmas night, I think it was Christmas night I would listen to it. No, Christmas Eve night. Cause it dropped 12 in the morning on Christmas. It was like 12 a.m. I cut it right on. I'm telling y'all. First time I was skimming through it. I was letting like every song play for like 30 seconds. If the beat wasn't hard, skip. I skipped through like the first 12 tracks at first. I said, this is ass. Ass. I would do anything for one good song at this point. I got through that joint 24 songs straight. It was probably like 2 tracks. I was like, these joints cool. I like these 2 tracks. Out of 24, I like 2 at first. I went back and listened to it again though, like 2 or 3 times now. Cause I was trying to force it. I was like, nah, yo, I can't. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. This was highly anticipated. I don't want to just write it off as trash, even though it don't take long to know when it's trash or not. But I was like, let me think on it. Let me listen to it a different time. It's Christmas Eve, so I'm ready to open some gifts. You know what I mean? I'm laid up with my girl. I just got the headphones in. It just ain't hitting. I said, let me go ahead in the whip. Next day, I got in the whip, listen to it. Couple songs hit a little harder. I said, okay, this joint kind of fire. Couple of these is fire. Couple I'm still skipping, still trash. And then I realized, okay, it's not only 2 songs I like. We could bump it up to maybe 7 songs out of 24 I like. Then I listened to it a 3rd time. My friend was like, dog, it's fire. Trust me. You gotta give it another. Listen to it at the gym. Go work out. Cut it on. This is when I know an album's trash. Damn, that's loud. Whenever somebody got to tell you a way to listen to it, if it's fire, I don't care if I'm laying in bed with the headphones on 1 in the morning, about to doze off. If it's hard, it's gonna knock. It's hard. It's like, yo, I know that's fire. I gotta listen to that again when I wake up. If it's trash, it's just trash. The issue I was having was niggas was telling me different ways to listen to it. Like first, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to it on Christmas. This ain't my vibe. I'm trying to hear Christmas music. I'm gonna wait till the day after Christmas. I waited till December 26th. I listened to it again. I said, all right, it's like 2 songs that's cool. 2 more than the 2 I liked already. So 4 songs. I called my friend, I said, this joint's trash. I'm gonna keep real. It's 20 tracks on here that he can go to hell with. He said, no. Trust me. Listen to it when you working out this morning. I said, dog, I'm trying to catch a vibe when I'm working out. I'm not doing. He said, trust me. I said, cool. I was working out. I was doing all my push-ups, all my sit-ups. Man, I cut that album off about 3 songs. I said, I'm not listening. This is ruining my vibe. I'm getting lazy. I'm unmotivated to work out. I'm like, nah, killing my vibe, yo. I don't want to hear this trash. Cut it off. Another friend, he said, dog, trust me. Okay. You got to listen to it when you drunk. I said, oh, come on. I got to destroy my body. At first, somebody told me to work my body out to get more fit and listen to it. Now, I got to destroy it with alcohol and weed and pills to get it. All right, now you got to pick your side. Okay, I tried it. I got drunk. It was Christmas weekend. Why not? Bought me a bottle, sipping out the bottle. I wasn't even thinking about that album at first, but then I was like, oh, let me cut it on now while I'm ready to hear some turn up music. I think I ruined it for myself. I was just listening to Future. Went into Uzi. I went back to Love Is Rage 2. I went back to Carti's first album. I said, oh, man, these are slaps. I said, all right, now it's time. Whole lot of red. Let's go. Man, it was so trash compared to his last albums. Oh, my God. This album is trash. I'm going to keep it real. It's probably about 6 songs I could tolerate. And when I say tolerate, it ain't because of him. It's definitely not because of him. The beats is cool. I like this song. What's that song with Kanye on it? Go to the Moon with Kanye. Kanye verse was aight, but it was better than hearing Carti at that moment. I said, whoo, I'm cool with that. I could take this. What was the other song? Stop Breathing is trash. Stop Breathing is trash. The problem is he was too repetitive. How many times you gonna say, take my shirt off and the girl stop breathing? Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. That's trash. Track number 4, what was that? Beano? I think it was aight. Jump Out the House, Metamorphosis, trash track. Slayer was actually fire. Is that? Please, I can't remember off the top of the head. Hold on, man. Go on YouTube. Let's go on YouTube. I don't feel like putting another laptop out. I think Slayer is that one with that cool sample. It was like that, like that the girl singing in the back. If that's that joint was hard. Hard. I could deal with that one. No Sleep, New Tank. What the hell? I don't even remember the songs, half of them, because they were so trash. They all blended as trash. Team X. Future, I said, my boy gonna save it. We got this. The beat hard. Carti was trash. Carti's always trash. I don't think I ever heard a song where I was like, Carti kind of killed that verse, dog. Nah. I ain't never heard a verse. I thought he was flowing. It might have been a song I was like, he kind of flowing on this joint. It fit with the beat perfect. Nah, he's never fired though, but Future couldn't even save it. He tried. I'm going to give him that. Me or Meh, trash. Vamp Anthem, I almost like the beat. I was like, okay, they made it sinister. Like, it's a real vampire coming out the lair. Like, okay, I feel the vibe. The rapping was trash. Everything all the way down to Place. Track 18. I mean, Vamp Anthem is 12. I skipped everything all the way to track 18, which is Place. I heard Place already before the album dropped. That was like a leak. I think that song leaked like last year. That song was actually fire. Sky, trash. Over, trash. I Love You, I Hate You. Had potential, trash though. The last thing I liked was the last song, Feel Like Dying. That joint was actually fire. The beat was fire. He wasn't fire. The last song was fire though. So what we got right now? Go to the Moon, Slayer, Place, and Feel Like Dying. Them is my favorite tracks. Them is the only tracks I can tolerate listening to. The rest of this album, you can go ahead and throw it away. Now, we can't just throw it away without explaining why we throwing it away. Let's keep real. I need y'all to tell me. Hold on. Let me read some of y'all. If you gotta keep listening to it. Yo, R.I.P. Sean Taylor. Rest in peace. Whoever that is, rest in peace. If you know that guy. You know, I don't know. I don't know your name, but I was about to call you Sean Taylor. Yeah, if you gotta keep listening to it, it's trash. If you gotta force it 10 times, it's trash. This is first #1 album. It's the hype. Andrew, you said I'm glad I'm not much of a Carti fan. I ain't been wanting. Oh, you ain't been waiting years like everybody else. Yeah, man. Good. Don't hold your breath. You're gonna get disappointed with it. Honestly, I think that's the issue though. That's a big part of the issue is the wait. I feel like most artists who make you wait like 3 years, the expectations go. If you drop in August of 2018 and you drop again, and that album's fire. If you drop August 2018, the album's fire, right? Everybody rock with it. You got a couple hits on the album. Cool. Big album for you. If you drop again sometime in 2019 and it's trash, we're going to let it rock. We're going to be like, you kind of rusty. You should have held off a little bit. But the longer you wait, we start building more and more anticipation. Anticipation creates disappointment because we thinking like you've been waiting 3 years. That means you've been working on something like a masterpiece. Like I'm expecting like Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy after 3 years. Oh man, you done found the dopest instrument players, like the best guitarists in the world, best pianists. You found everything. They gonna blend together with some beautiful music, and then you come back and it sound like trash. Like, you come back, it's underwhelming. You didn't even try to perfect your bars. Like, I'm gonna get better at rapping. He had 3 years. He could have been like, I'm gonna stop mumbling with that baby voice. I'm gonna just try to like rap better. I'm gonna surprise him when I come back. He came back with less effort than he tried on his last project. I thought Die Lit was trash the first time I heard it. It's fire when I go back now. It's a lot of heat on that joint. It's a lot of bangers on that. I'm gonna give him that. But he was rapping better on Die Lit, and he was barely rapping. He was saying anything. But he was rapping way better on Die Lit than he was on this. That's not good. Your substance is trailing off. It sounds like he ain't got nothing else to talk about. The thing is, he should have everything to talk about. And the reason I say that is because, nigga, you don't say that no other time. This is your moment to say something. Who is Playboy Carti? What do you go through? Tell me about your son. How is it to be a dad? Tell me about your relationship with Iggy. Tell me how y'all broke up. Tell me, man, I cheated. Do a song about cheating. He might have. He might have had a song like that on the album. It was so trashy. He was barely saying nothing. I don't even want to hear it. Like, say something, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say something like on an album. For 24 songs, you better make it like a story mode or something. Like, tell a whole story with 24 tracks. You better do something in them 24 tracks. Production was underwhelming, and that's disappointing to me because I feel like that's what happens when you try to stop what you had something good going and you stop it. Pierre is all he needs. I'm gonna keep it real. Pierre Bourne is all Playboy Carti need. Whoever else he went to go find, they ruined it. It was trash. Pierre gives him his best songs. Ain't not one song I like from Carti that Pierre didn't do. Every song I like from Carti on my list, Pierre did it. Maybe Southside 1 or 2 times because Kelly K is hard. But everything else, Pierre did that joint, and it's hard. That's his go-to. He didn't work with him the whole project. He only did like 3, 4 songs. And them was probably the best ones on the album. Yeah, nah, yo. Can't do that again. What else, man? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The anticipation is what made it trash. Because you disappointed when you hear it and it ain't what you thinking. Like, dang, man, like you waited all that time for this. Now you disappointed. Same thing we did with Uzi. When Eternal Tape dropped, we had like 3 years of snippets and leaks. These is all the songs we ever wanted. Same with Carti. 3 years of leaks. He performing the hardest songs of his life. And he don't even drop them Jones. He's just like, nah, I'm not dropping them songs. I'm going to do all new ones. No. Sometimes when them songs leak and you see the fans is going crazy for it, that's the one. Oh, y'all like that? I'll drop it tonight. I'll do a video for it tomorrow. I'm going to get it out. If it leak and you don't even put it out, you just letting it go and leak and you don't never do nothing with it, you missed the moment. You missed your moment. That was it. That's all you needed. Uzi realized it. He said, wait a minute. I did all this new music and y'all don't even want that. Y'all want the Jones that was on YouTube already? You just want it in high quality? I got you. He did part 2 of Eternal Take, came back, said, here go all the snippets. Niggas loved it. They ate that a lot. Album sales through the roof. Mad dope records. I'm like, there you go. That should have been it, right? You didn't even have to worry about no new music. We don't want you to evolve yet. We didn't ask you to do that. You were supposed to do them Jones that you did in 2016. We want them. The ones we never got, we ain't over them yet. You got to make sure we over it. And then when we get tired of that, like, man, switch the swag. Okay, now hit us with Eternal Take, the new one, you know. Carti should have did that too. We ain't over the baby voice yet. His fans ain't over all them songs they heard over the last 2 years that's on YouTube right now if you go search it. They ain't over it yet. They want them. They still want that. They ain't ready for this new vibe you trying to hit them with, this vampire vibe. What? We ain't asked for no vampire vibe. We don't know what you talking about. It look weird. And that's another thing, yo. That vampire persona he's throwing on. I know everybody got their thing. Uzi be acting like he's like, what do Uzi act like? He from outer space, right? He was abducted and now he's an alien. I don't know. He do weird stuff. But this nigga come back and say he's a vampire. Now we just, okay. Now we just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Carti said I'm a vampire. He's putting on, he looks like a gay ass Blade. Like it just, he came back with red hair, a leather jacket with a see-through shirt. I'm like, what the hell is happening? His tongue is out. He's dancing real fruity on stage. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. He was never like that. Maybe he was. I don't know. He went like, he seen Uzi's dances. He said, yo, Uzi be looking a little sweet, but they accept it when he do it. And then he said, I could do it better. Nah, nigga, you did it. You went too far. You gotta chill. I seen a video of him dancing. I don't even know where he was performing. Who's performing? I think he was performing alone. No crowd. Performing alone. Tongue out. I'm like, what am I watching? I was watching that joint. My little sister walked by. She said, ew, what are you watching? She thought I was watching porn or something. I said, nah, I ain't watching no gay. This is Playboy Carti. It's a video. It's him performing. I don't know what this nigga's doing. Yeah, we can't let that happen again. That has to stop. In 2021, we don't do that again, Carti, man. He probably gonna see this, but if I met him in real life, I would tell him, yeah, yo, don't do that again, yo. The album was trash. And that ain't gonna help bring it back to life. You know what I'm saying? Another thing with the album that was trash was the repetitiveness. I think that the lack of effort in his lyrics was crazy. Like, it was just, I could tell when niggas ain't right and they just like, yo, cut the mic on. I'm ready. She's like, on the dick. I get the dick. I get the lip. It's like, okay, well, he don't gotta write it. He gonna say the same line again and again. That the hook is the verse. The verse is the chorus. The chorus is the bridge, and the bridge is the hook. It's the same thing. He made half the album in 16 days? See, that's lack of effort. That means he did 12 songs in 16 days. And I know it was more than that. In 16 days, I'm gonna keep it real. He could have did this. The only thing that took 16 days about them bars, it was the beats. Niggas was probably perfecting the beats. Like, yo, turn the sounds up. It wasn't his lyrics that took 16 days. That took like 3 minutes. He just was saying anything that came to his mind when the first thing he said when he heard the beat, you know when you hear a beat and you start freestyling like, oh, I got a drip, hey, I got a drip, hey. That's it. Leave it. I'm not changing it. He said, that's it. Leave that. That's the hook. And I'm like, damn, you don't want to write nothing for real? You don't want to insert, like, find a flow, insert some bars? Nope. He don't want to. 16 days to do half that album, man. That's still too quick. That's why I tell people be bragging, man, I did that song in 30 minutes. It's trash. It's trash. I can tell you did. I know you did. You ain't got no bars. Melody all crazy, all over the place. Song is trash. Now, some people is talented and they can really do it. Like Future, they can go in the booth 15 minutes, knock something out, and it just happened to stick. I think Future said he did like F up some commas in like half hour. But it only took that long because I think Metro was still working on the beat, or Southside, whoever made that beat, he said they were still working on it, but I was still catching flows. They were just, you know what I mean? That's dope to me. Like, that's a hit. I'm like, damn, you creative to do that in a half an hour. Sometimes the best hook comes out of that. But rappers don't be telling the truth. They be like, yo, I did that song in like 30 minutes, right? That's what they tell you. They didn't tell you that they did the hook in 30 minutes and they was just freestyling the whole beat. But what they did was they came back later and was like, yo, before you put that out, let me change that first verse. And they redo the verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came up with the idea in 30 minutes, probably recorded like a rough draft in 30 minutes, but they gonna keep going back to tweak it. Like, yo, I don't like that second verse. That was trash. Let me re-rap that. That's what they be doing. At least me. He did it in a couple weeks in Wyoming with Kanye. Yeah, Kanye's gonna ruin a lot of people's careers. I hate to say that. Kanye's my favorite producer of all time. I was debating with somebody about him versus Pharrell with the production credits. I still got, Pharrell might have more versatility, but Kanye is the one who taught me how to produce. I think Kanye is the best producer of all time. But Kanye lately ain't the best producer of all time. He's gonna ruin a lot of niggas' albums. When he was doing like, all right, first I'm gonna do Pusha T album. Then I'm gonna do my album. Then I'm gonna do Tiana Taylor album. Then I'm like, okay, all that rushing I'm gonna do Nas album. All right, Pusha's joint was fire. 7 songs straight, fire, cool. But Pusha don't play that. Tiana Taylor album, trash. His album, what was that? Yay, average. Who else I said? What he did one with Kid Cudi, average. Damn, who's that third person? Nas, trash. 7 songs of trash. You did them in a 3-week period. Trash. What he did with Carti's album, he executive produced it. That means all he did was pick the songs he liked and put them in order. Like, okay, I like this song, I like this song. Put them in order. Why don't you speed that song up a little bit? He ain't really do no production. Everybody else was producing. He ain't on no production credit. He just executive produced it. He just put the song in order. He's the one who said, I like the idea of 24 tracks. Nah, Kanye. Come on, yo. That Kanye verse was average, too. Yeezus was... people say Yeezus was trash. I thought Yeezus was alright. I thought it was alright. Actually, yeah, I wasn't really mad at that album. His best one was Comfortable Lil Wayne. Oh, that beat was crazy. That beat was crazy. That Comfortable beat, yeah. Them boom bap beats, like not them hard joints he be trying to do. Like I'm talking about the boom bap joints, like back when he was doing like Slum Village, Selfish. Like I'm talking them type of beats. When he was working with Consequence in them, his first album beats. Kanye started working with other producers though. He stopped like chopping up his samples and just speeding them up. He changed the swag, started working with random people, and I don't know. 24 songs is way too damn much. It's too much for anybody. I don't care if J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, it was almost too much. The only reason Drake got away with it with Scorpion was because it was a double disc. You know what I mean? He said like the first half is rap, the other 12 is R&B. That's cool. You could switch it up a little bit. Like I could rap half, R&B the other. That makes sense to me. But you can't just rap 24 straight. I don't care who it is. Even Drake, like I don't care if you rap 24 songs straight. I don't want to hear that. I'm not all in one night, I'm not. Jesus King was trash. Trash. It was like one song on there that was decent. But I don't praise the Lord and worship the Lord on every Sunday morning to that album. Hell no, I don't. Excuse me for saying hell, but hell was in the Bible, whatever. Underrated, yeah. His best album was Graduation. I won't debate it. I think he got like 4 classics. Kanye got like 4 classics. I won't even debate that. You could say anyone is your favorite. I'm not going to say you wrong. I'm going to say College Dropout, which is the one that changed my life. Because I always say that album got a special place to me because that album was where I learned how to sample beats. I didn't know how to sample until I like copied. Well, I started with Overnight Celebrity he did for Twister. But anyway, that was still around that same time. I copied every song he did. I was like trying to do Through the Wire. I said, I'm going to remake this beat. I was trying to learn how to chop samples just like he did. I was trying to find the exact part of the song he chopped, all that. And I got it too. But yeah, that album hit me later in life when I was trying to tell all my teachers I don't want to go to college, and they was trying to pressure me and tell me I was crazy. Like, yo, if you don't go to college, come on, man, you wasted your whole high school life. You won't make it anywhere big. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm still not going. Kiss my ass, so what? You ain't gonna make me feel bad for not wanting to go to school. I'm just not going to college. And that was when I started listening to College Dropout. It hit me. It just hit me all around that same year. I was like, yo, I get it now. I definitely get it. He ain't want to go back. I don't got to go to college to make you feel better about you. Like, it ain't nothing. I'm going to pay all that for what? You know what I'm saying? I knew what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm going to probably do something in entertainment or something. Like, I'm going to do YouTube, something, like rap. Back then, I just wanted to rap. Do music videos, produce videos. I don't need to really go to school for that. I can figure that out on my own. But yeah, College Dropout was the one for me. Once I went back and listened to the messages in it, I was like, I feel him on this. What album was that there? Late Registration was alright. I thought it was good. Graduation, classic for sure. What's that? Y'all like 808s of Heartbreak? I thought the album was trash. You think 808s is second because the impact. That makes sense, though. I'm not going to hate on the album. I don't go back and listen to it. I think Amazing was hard. Heartless is hard. The impact of it. It was the auto-tune with the 808. Yeah, he changed the genre of music. He did. He changed how we listen to hip-hop. He had it. But we not going to act like T-Pain ain't contribute to that auto-tune. We not going to do that because T-Pain was doing it too. He kind of got it from T-Pain and took it and started running with it with his album. And his album wasn't better than T-Pain's album, so I don't care. No song on 808s and Heartbreak was better than any song on T-Pain's first album. No. No, I'm not going to say any song on T-Pain's first album. I'm going to say I'm Sprung, In Love with a Stripper, Bartender. No song on 808s and Heartbreak was better than any of them. T-Pain did it way better. Yeah, Act Like Jesus is King didn't drop. Facts. Act like it never came out, man. Cause that ain't rap Kanye. That's gospel Kanye. And he was saying I'm not doing no more secular music. I'm only doing gospel music. This nigga's on Playboy Carti's album. Let's stop the cap. Playboy Carti's best project to me, I think I'm gonna go with Die Lit. I was debating between Carti's first album or Die Lit. What's the first one called? Playboy Carti, right? The Playboy Carti mixtape against Die Lit. I don't know. Magnolia was so hard that summer, that year. Was that 2017? Good God. I listened to Magnolia so many times in a row it wasn't funny. But then when I heard what is that song? Woke up to niggas talking like me. Woke Up Like This. Woke Up Like This was hard. Me and my sister used to take turns like rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Who's gonna be Uzi? Who gonna be Carti? She wins, she get to do Uzi. I win, I do Uzi verse. Man, them niggas had the whole 2017 on lock. The Uzi dropped later that year with his best album, Love Is Rage 2. That's my favorite Uzi album. Amazing. Die Lit, self-titled is good. Some songs was too long, but it's a mixtape. Die Lit, yeah. Die Lit grew on me. When I first was reacting to it, I think I reacted to that. I thought it was alright. A couple good songs, but it was too much that night. I think it was like 16, 17 tracks. Carti wasn't saying nothing. I felt like I was just getting dumber and dumber by the second while I was like listening to it that night. It was late. It was like 1 a.m. I'm tired. Carti is screaming in my ear in the most obnoxious voice I ever heard. He ain't even saying nothing. I couldn't listen to Die Lit that night. But boy, I remember it grew on me over like the year after that, like from 2018 when it dropped to 2019, it grew on me because I would hear a new song off it every once in a while. Like my friend, he loved Playboy Carti. So I remember being in the car with him like 10 different times and he'll be, all of a sudden I hear like flatbed freestyle. I'm like, damn, what is this? It's hard in the whip. He's like, nigga, this off Die Lit. You said it was trash. I said, nah, this hard. It was a couple other joints he did that with. He was like, nope, you said it was trash. I was like, nah, you right, it's hard. Oh, did he rush Die Lit? Because it was getting leaked? R.I.P. Fredo was so damn hard. That beat was so hard. But then he gave that same beat to Nudie. I think Pierre did that joint. He gave the same song to Young Nudie. He gave the same beat to Young Nudie. Or at least it sounded like the same beat. I don't know. Let's keep it real. I heard somebody try to gas up Carti. There's like, he's just as good as Uzi. I say that's a lie from the pits of hell. Uzi is so much better than Carti. It's proven. We can acknowledge it now. Cause there was a point where I was like, damn, they got similar fan bases. Carti, Uzi. When they first dropped, they was like best friends. So I was like, them two, you know, they go hand in hand. You know, this is back when they was doing like left, right. Them songs was hard. But like, I was like, damn, they kind of like the same nigga. Nah. Uzi's album turned out way better. I mean, Uzi's career turned out way better. Even with Eternal Take, even though it was disappointing, it was still better than Whole Lot of Red. I could tolerate it. It just wasn't what I expected. That's really what it was. You prefer Carti, but Uzi can't make songs like Location, Pop Bottles. You prefer Carti over Uzi? I think, okay, you say, all right, Uzi can't make songs like Location, Pop Bottles, and Flex. Cool. Carti could never make an XO Tour Life, ever. He can't even try to rap good enough to do that. Damn sure couldn't. Anything on, I could take it backwards a little bit. We can go to Love Is Rage 1, the first 20 minutes? Good God almighty. 20 Minutes is my favorite Uzi song of all time. How did I almost not say that? Nobody would even waste that beat and give it to him. That beat is so hard. That's the best beat I heard. Top 5 best beats I heard in the last 10 years. Buy It, Fire. Long Time ain't better. Nah. That's blasphemous. 20 Minutes is one of the best songs I heard in the last 10 years. To me. That year, I put that song on repeat so many times. I ain't never... My Apple Music replay joint was like, dog. 357 times you listen to this song, this shit. Yes, I ran it back 100 times just to hear the beat. 20 Minutes is fire. What's that other song? Can't Nobody Touch My Swag. What is that song on Love Is Rage 2? I can't think of it, man. I ain't got the track listing with me. Belly. Uzi song Belly. Nothing's touching that. Even he got Throwaway Jones that's better than Carti. Throwaway Jones. Like, what's that song? Finessing Hearts? Pretty Mommy? Oh, man, when that beat dropped, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I almost crashed my car. I'll never forget that. Never, ever forget that. I almost crashed my car listening to that song. I was on the highway, and it was just, like, super beautiful. Then the bass hit, and I swerved because I was dancing so hard. I almost hit the car in the lane beside me. I ain't never did that with no Carti record, ever. He got some hard joints. Pretty much, man. Loaded. Carti could never make no Loaded. Because nobody would give him them beats. Nobody's going to give him them beats. Like, I'm not going to waste this good beat and give it to Carti. Why would I do that? Give him the, tell Pierre to throw him some joints. Dog, see what I'm saying? Waking up and hearing, yo, you talking about the intro to Love Is Rage 2? That too, or did you mean like 2 Love Is Rage 2? Dog, that first song, that's what I'm saying. The smile I had on my face that night. I remember the night it dropped. I was up 12 in the morning. I remember that. Man, I hopped out the bed because I forgot I didn't even know he was dropping. Somebody sent me, he put a quick Instagram picture up and was just like, dropping tonight. Here. I was like, damn, right now? Like tonight? I ain't believe it, though. I said, yeah, right, we'll see. I was waiting all that night. When midnight hit, I still ain't believe it. I couldn't find it on Apple Music. I said, see, he lied. I got on Twitter. Somebody said, it's up. I clicked the link, and it was there. I said, oh, he didn't lie. Love Is Rage 2, early 20 Rager. Dog, that whole album is fire. Ain't no song I'm skipping except for Malfunction, or I think that's what it's called. It's probably the only song I skip past. It ain't even that bad. I just don't want to hear it. That whole album is classic. For real? Nah, that was one of the main ones I played around that time. I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to For Real. You know, there's only one album I regret in life. This is the only album I regret I didn't react to. I thought about it one day. I was like, I started reacting so late. I missed some of the best albums of like the last 10 years. but I don't even care. I could tell you about them if you want to hear it. But that album, that one, I think what's crazy is that was the album I was like, I should start reacting to music soon. That was the first time I ever thought about it. And I was wishing I would have did it with that album, but I couldn't have did that on camera. I couldn't have reacted to Love is Rage 2 on camera. I couldn't have, because I was so hyped. I had tears in my eyes, no lie. That's the only album I ever remember tearing up and I was about to cry for it. No lie. I couldn't believe he dropped it. And it was the songs I wanted. It was all the snippets I heard. I was like, man, I hope he dropped that. It was on there. He just named it something different. So every time I heard a new song, it was a whole new experience. I'm like, what song is this? And I was like, oh, that's the snippet. Oh my. And it was even better hearing it in the big speakers. Man, I couldn't believe it. I was in tears that night. Only thing I regret, I was pissed because I didn't hear 20 minutes on that. I was like, damn, I heard a snippet that was so beautiful. I hope he dropped it. He put it on the deluxe. I was cool. Feelings Mutual, Neon Guts, yes. Feelings Mutual, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was dealing with a girl at that time, and that song was hitting. I would play it every time she got in the car to let her know. You know what I'm saying? It's the bodies I don't know about that's making me mad. Every time you say it's the bodies I don't know about. 7 bodies, like a, man. And that's the difference between Uzi and Carti. Uzi actually say something. Okay, yeah, he's trash lyrically. Hell yeah, he's trash. He's trash. But he be saying something. You be feeling him. Like, he be like, man, I'm going through a heartbreak. At least you know what the album's about. I'm hurt, nigga. That's what the album's about. Love is rage. Either I love her super hard, or I hate this bitch, or I'm about to turn up. At least I get that. Carti, I don't know what the album's about. It's just, I don't know. What's the baby voice for? Like, what does it symbolize? Like, this is me going back to like my childhood days. Like, what is the baby voice? Like, what does it mean? For what? Dark Queen, fire. First time I heard it, I was like, damn. Why I ain't think of this for my mom? It wasn't even like nothing I want to sing to my mom. It just was hard. It was just hard. Ex. I don't want my ex. Hard. I think Pierre did that beat. And to top it off, he ain't need that many features. I think The Weeknd was on that one song. Unfazed. The Weeknd was on that. Pharrell was on Neon Guts, but Pharrell ain't even had no big verse or nothing. He carried the album himself. He ain't had no features carrying him. Sauce it up crazy. 444 plus 222. At first I was like, eh. Then I listened to it again. I was like, all right, when the beat drop, it's hard. I seen girls twerk to it. It works. My joint is, what's the 4th track? What's the track after Sauce It Up? Better keep up. Insurance. Hit your girl with insurance. She said I'm okay, cause I got insurance. Your number won't start. Call me, I ignore it. No Sleep Leak. Yeah, that was my favorite song on there for like 3 months. Couldn't get past that. I said, nah, that's the #1 joint. But then Pretty Mommy was the first. As soon as I heard that, I said, good God almighty, Pretty Mommy, I can't hear nothing more beautiful than this. Once I played that out, I was like, all right, let me listen to other songs now. No Sleep Leak was the second one. Oh, and he had a hit on that joint besides XO Tour Life. What was that song? The Nicki jumped on the remix. The way Life Goes? Come on, dog, that's a hit. This nigga's dropping hits. Hits. We can name that whole album, play around with it. Sauce It Up had everybody going crazy. Think about how hype you was when that dropped. When have you been that hype since? What album dropped since Love is Rage 2 that you was like, I'm this hype again? Because everybody else would disappoint you. I think, you know what's crazy? The only album that I could say can compete with that, as far as like in that genre of music, not like lyricists and not like that, but Love is Rage 2, I was so hyped. The only album I could think of that I'm like, you know what? This joint is amazing. And I wasn't hyped for it. I was not hyped for the album because I didn't know what to expect. Excuse me. But Astro World was so fire. And that's the first time I'm listening to an album, going into it with no expectations, and it turned out that damn good. I thought Travis was dope. I'm like, Travis is dope. I wonder what he gonna do with this album. He got a lot of anticipation for it. His fans keep saying this is the one. I'm like, well, his last album, the Brian McKnight joint, was dope. I thought it was dope. Solid production. I rock with it. I thought Al Faro was back when he dropped Al Faro. That was the first time I heard him. I said, what? Duh, that's the first time anybody heard him. I thought that joint was cool. I said, okay, he got good production skills. I see what he's doing. He got to grow a little bit. By the time he dropped, like, what'd he do? Days Before Rodeo? Fire. Probably my favorite project after Astroworld. Because Mamacita's on that. And I'm never, ever getting over that song. Yeah, Rodeo was cool. Everything was cool up until I heard Astroworld. And that changed my life. I said, oh my God. He's here to stay. This nigga's amazing. Good Kid, Mad City. What's crazy about that album? I didn't even think about Kendrick at that time. When he dropped that, I heard so much good reviews on it. I was like, who are y'all talking about? They was like, Kendrick Lamar. Everybody was like, yo, you don't know Kendrick? I was like, I hear his name a lot. I just don't listen. And I listened to the album. I listened to it. I remember that. I listened to it at work. At work. And they let us keep our headphones on at work while you're working at your desk. They don't really care. So I was like, that's where I sit and listen to full albums in silence. It's just me at my desk. I could just listen. Nothing going on. I listened to it. And I was so impressed. I said, this nigga's amazing. Did he tell a story? Huh? I said, no, he didn't. This dude is amazing. I might have heard Swimming Pools. I might have at that time, but I didn't. It was dope, but it wasn't enough to make me be like, I'm going to go listen to his album. I still probably didn't even know that was his name. I was like, oh, Kendrick, that's the dude who did. Okay, got you. After that, but what happened was I was listening to it on YouTube back then. This is before Apple Music anyway. You remember 2012. I listened to Good Kid, Mad City on YouTube, and under the album, I found Section 80. I was like, he got other music out? I clicked Section 80. I said, well, I'm going to listen to this album too. Fire. I listened to both of them albums the same day, Section 80 and Good Kid, Mad City. I was so impressed with this nigga. I said, he's the greatest. I called him the greatest that day. I said, nah, I don't really, lyrically and story-wise, like, I can't see a nigga out doing an album like him. He's the best at creating albums. Full projects, Kendrick is the greatest. Greatest. I mean, I'm thinking of all time, maybe. I might give him that. I'm thinking, who else was putting out albums with big concepts? Yeah, I heard skits before. I heard that. But it wasn't telling no complete story. Not like to the end of it, like each song connects and then the end is a big shocker that you like, oh, yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly, another prime example. At the end of it, I'm like listening to it and I'm like, okay, he keeps saying a line from each poem. I mean, a line of the poem. It's a line, a different line. Each song, he gives you another piece of what each line in the poem represents, each song. And then we get to the end and he recites the whole poem. And it says, so what you think about that? And I'm like, who the hell is he talking to? Is he talking to me? And then I hear Tupac's voice. I said, huh? And he basically he was reciting a poem to Tupac, but he brought it to life for us with each song. Nigga, I ain't never thought of no idea like that. How? Who helped him with that? That's what I want to ask him. Who gave you the idea? You ain't just sit and think like, you know what, I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write a poem, and each line in the poem, I'm gonna make a song based off each line. And it's going, at the end, I'm gonna just be talking to Tupac. Nigga, nah, you cheating. Somebody's cheating over at TDE. I don't know who did that, but it was too good. Too damn good. The production, the only thing about the album was people wasn't rocking with it because of the production. He ain't had them slaps like in the club and that. But it wasn't about that at that time. But nobody was trying to hear that at that moment. It aged beautifully though. Damn, that album, he got it right. Another story told to the end. This time he got them slaps though. He hit you with DNA. Like, nigga, in case you thought I could. Humble. That was my 2 favorite songs that year. In case you thought he couldn't, you know what I mean, couldn't hit you with them slaps. He gave them to you. Kendrick was amazing with putting the albums together. Drake is amazing with giving you a vibe though. Drake is the best at a vibe. Like, nigga, I can sing, rap. I can put you in your feelings right now. Bet that. Drake got that on lock. Catchy. Come on. Remember when lifestyle took over the world. Lifestyle. You saw Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan? I want to make sure we talk about the same lifestyle. Yo, that song took off because niggas ain't know what Thug was saying. That's what that was. Hold up. My bad. Yeah, that song took off because niggas was saying that everywhere. Nobody knew what that nigga said. We was like, what? What did he say? And it was hard. I don't know how. It was just hard. What he said on that song? I can't even do nothing with that bitch. She ain't even get me hard. Niggas thought that was gay. I felt what he was saying. There's some girls who... Never mind. I had to tell somebody that, though. I don't want to sleep with you. I'm sorry. You just don't do it for me. This ain't it. I ain't picture it going like this, baby. Golly. You a little ugly when we get home. Let me stop, because she could be watching this. I don't know. Anyway, that song was hard. Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug was like the best duo in so long. They could have been the biggest duo. They could have been better than Ray Shremmer. They could have been better than the Migos. Just the two of them, they had it. They had it on lock. What's the name of that mixtape they did? Not Rich Forever. That's what they was signed to. What's that joint called? If you remember the name of that joint. Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan. I cannot remember that. Man, they had buzz in the hood. Uzi and Carti, great duo too, though. I think, see, that's the thing. It depends who you ask. If you come to the hood, Thug and Quan had it. Hood joints, loved them, every song. Hood niggas, drug dealers was pulling up, listening to them every day. Uzi and Carti, okay, people like us listen to them. The Tour, Part 1, that's it. Thank you. Thomas Blaze, thank you. You know what I'm talking. If you know, you know. That joint was a slap. That joint slapped. Damn, light ain't working. The Tour Part 1 had the hood going crazy. Uzi and Carti be having it like, they ain't do enough. They ain't do enough. They had Left Right. That joint was fire. They had a couple other joints. The most they worked was on Playboy Carti's self-titled tape. That was the most I heard them. They had like 2 or 3 tracks together on there. Uzi and Gucci, that joint was trash. That's one of the worst tapes I ever heard, to keep it real. Well, I don't know, because the joint with Gucci and Future was the worst. Gucci is trash with other people. Gucci been trash ever since he came home. I don't care what nobody said. Ass. I don't hear. Gucci used to be fire back when I was younger. Back when I was like 5th grade, 6th grade, nigga couldn't do nothing wrong. That's why when I was watching that Versus with Gucci and Jeezy, I was like, yo, this is the Gucci I remember. He playing them joints. Free Bricks was trash. Hold on real quick. My bad, y'all. We still good. We still going. I got a text message. My bad. I keep getting phone calls coming through. Hold on. Let me put on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Had to put on Do Not Disturb. But, yo, Free Bricks was trash. Trash. Uzi and Gucci, the only 2 good songs on that was the ones with Uzi alone. What was it? Change My Phone? Nah, Gucci was on that. Why? I'll never know. Uzi had his own song on there. He had a song on there that was his own joint, though. Fire. Everything with Gucci on it, trash. If I could listen to one album again for the first time, what would it be? I got a thing on that. I want to say Drake Take Care. Drake Take Care. Yeah. That. Oh yeah, Love Is Rage 2. I think the two albums I ever been that hype for in my life was probably, it was only 3 albums in life I can remember, like I was pressed about them. Like I kept talking about them leading up to the release. It was Lil Wayne, Carter 3. He was on top of the world. He had 20 mixtapes of fire back then. And then all of a sudden, here come the album. Yeah, I'm ready. I was ready. I was on LimeWire illegally downloading everything he did. So I was ready for that. Drake. Damn, what's that Drake? Oh yeah, Take Care. I kept forgetting the name of it. Take Care is the second album. That's like one of my favorite albums of all time. That's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. Like all time. Ever. Yeah, Love Is Rage 2. I would listen to that for the first time again. I would probably go with Love Is Rage 2. Because I don't remember another album I had. I love them 2 other albums I named, but that one I had tears in my eyes listening to it. I would do anything for an album to be so anticipated and hard that I'm crying while I'm listening to it, like DJ Academics was when he fell out the chair. Like I would do anything to be that hype again. Music don't be hitting like that now though. I ain't hear no album that hard that I was like, yo, it's bringing tears to my eyes. Yes, Love Is Rage 2 changed my life. I can't even tell you how, for real. All I can tell you is it took my anticipation for other people down. And that was what was disappointing for Eternal Take. I didn't get that same vibe, and I ain't like that. I was like, nah, yo, I'm not crying. Like, why you ain't? But I'm gonna tell you the truth. If he would have dropped, if that nigga would have dropped the Love versus the World 2, like the deluxe to Eternal Take first, if he would have did that first, I'm telling you, I would have cried. I could have said, because I was sweating bullets the next week when that joint dropped. I was at work. I didn't even know it was coming. Till I got on Twitter, there's like, yo, he dropped another one. He said, here go the one with the snippets. I said, what? I clicked it I ain't never clicked nothing that fast in my life. I clicked that joint. When I heard Lotus, I said, oh, Myron. He gave me bonus joints I never even heard. Yes, Sirski with 21 Savage, my favorite joint in that whole thing. Got that guap I ain't never heard. I was like, Jesus Christ. This is all I've been asking you for. Thank you. It took a whole week of disappointing me to give me what I asked for. Man. If he would have dropped Eternal Take V1, it would have been better than Love Is Rage 2. What you mean V1? Oh, you mean Versus the World? That's that deluxe. Yo, if he would have dropped that deluxe, I'm telling you, the streets would have lost their mind. And it was a few more he would have had to put. He still would have had to put Silly Watch on that joint. Yeah, all the leaks. Oh, I ain't never knew he scrapped the album. I didn't know he scrapped the album. That's crazy. Yeah, all them leaks. Cause there's still a few I'm waiting on. I'm like, damn, why you ain't put this one on? It's a song he got called well, I don't know what it's called. I think they call it Watch This. He was in the car with a jar of weed. It looked like caterpillars though. And it was the hardest beat I ever heard. Ever. And I was like, damn, I hope this on the album. It wasn't. It wasn't on the deluxe. It was not on the joint with Future. I don't know what he's doing with that song. But when he dropped Watch This, it's out there too. Of course. Oh, man, of course it's fire. I got that on my phone. That's funny. He was tight when that joint leaked. He was performing it and everything, trying to get the anticipation up. That joint was hard. 1600 Rager anthem, hard. That what I said, little bitch. That what I said. What's the name of that John? Fire. I think that was on the AUG tape. He did like it was like on the AUG tapes or something like that. A little DVD, the AUG DVD. He was performing that John. Fire. I ain't farting if y'all hear it. This is the chair. Run it up. That's it. Fire. When I found the 6-minute version on the low, like if you ain't got it, hit me. I can email it to you. The 6-minute version, dog. I heard a 6-minute freestyle he did with I think Southside did the beat hard. Carti should drop a deluxe with both snippets in it. Yes. If he want to make up for this the same way Uzi made up for Eternal Take, he said, okay, I give you all the leaks. Thank you. Now we can have them on Apple Music. We can put them on our playlist. Carti better copy that. Carti better do the same thing. Like, okay, you want all the snippets? Yeah, nigga, give me all them joints. Give me 20 of them. You did 24 tracks of ass. Give me 24 tracks of leaks and fire. Make up for that. Why he ain't use At Me, though, on the album? That's the best song I heard from him in a minute. That joint was fire, even though people was clowning it. That joint was hard. Oh, yo, did y'all see Uzi go live? Did y'all see Uzi go live? Hold up, before we get to that. Kid Cudi should have been on this album. That's it right there. That's a prime example of what I'm talking about. When a song leaks and it's the one and the world is losing it, why not capitalize on it and drop it? He could have just put it on the album. It's never too late for that song. We ain't never really had it officially. He could have did a whole longer verse. I think he had a verse where he had Kid Cudi actually on it. That would have been ass. We don't need Kid Cudi on that type of stuff. He could have put Uzi on the remix of Kid Cudi. Come on, dog. You could take that song and change your life with it. But instead, nope. Emeralds. The best. Keep changing it. Yeah. Keep changing the album. I mean, come on. You with Iggy Azalea. You get what her producers ass is coming out of that. Yo, Uzi went live, like, what was it? The week before Christmas. It was dropping. I got it recorded on my phone. I was screen recording that whole joint. And I wasn't trying to send it to no blogs or nothing. I wasn't worried about that. Nah, that's for me. I'm trying to do that and put them on my phone somehow. Like, I'm trying to have those snippets was hard. But you know my issue with Uzi? I feel a little bad. I feel a little bit bad for Uzi. Uzi got to go back and redo all his old songs. That nigga was like, y'all saying my new stuff ain't fire, so I went back and took Finessing Hearts and remade it. Like, nigga, damn, you got to re-record on old stuff? Like, he's like, oh, all y'all want is the snippets. I know. He went back and re-recorded all his old songs. Like, he just updated them. Dog, we don't need you to update all your old tracks. Just drop them like they is. He got new verses on old songs. He got a Super Saiyan Part 2. Nobody asked for that. But he's like, I know, you only want the old me. Take this. It's a little corny only because you can't Part 2 every song you ever did. Super Saiyan 2 is not necessary. It was cool as it. We just want that vibe. We don't want the same song again. We just want the vibe. I don't think he's getting it, though. He's like, I know. All y'all want is the snippets. I'm going to do this. See what I'm saying? Finessing Hearts was perfect as is. All I needed was the high quality version, a little louder. When you're talking about breaking up with a girl, that's it. You on that joint talk about, I know y'all don't like my new album, so I'm about to come back. Get me along and I didn't know how to react. Why are you going to ruin it? Why you want to ruin it? It was cool. Just drop the old joint. Stop trying to rap over them and make them sound new. Nah, if you're trying to get 2016 vibe, keep your 2016 verse on there. 2021 verses on 2016 beats is crazy. Ain't no point. It's over now. Let it go. Keep them verses on there and drop them. Just put them on Super. Put them on YouTube or something. Super Saiyan 2 is trash. Trash. Super Saiyan 1 is so hard. Super Saiyan the original, fire. Fire. Heat. One of my favorite songs on Love is Rage. 2, you overdoing it now. You just doing the same thing with P2. He said, "Oh, XO Tour Life was my biggest record. I could do it again and give part 2 to XO Tour Life." No, don't you ever do that again. Part 2's the songs ain't never as fire as the first. Ever, ever, ever. I can't name a time I heard the second part and I was like, it's better than the first. Not really. Maybe Confessions Part 2. Usher Confessions, the second part was probably better than the first. But the first was still better if you ask me. If I debate that with you. So that's what I'm saying. Super Saiyan, it could be trash depending on what you feel like hearing that day. That beat was hard in the whip though. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Uzi doing all them old ass songs over again, add new verses. Stop. Stop, man. Go in the studio and record new stuff. It's okay. It's okay. All we want you to do is make sure the beats is hard. It's not even about what Uzi say. It's about what Uzi sounds like. We want the beats to hit a certain way. You're not working with your producers you used to. Don Cannon was giving you P's and Q's and Money Longer. Them is big hits. You get what I'm saying? You got to grow with your producers. You can't just find a whole new producer, whole new swag. Nah. Brandon Finessing and whoever them dudes is, they not Don Cannon. They ain't Marley Raw. Them is your hits. You supposed to keep working with them and just, it's cool to switch the sound, but let your best producers who already know how you need to sound, let them grow with you. Y'all grow together and come up with new sounds. Not these random niggas you just finding on YouTube or nothing like, nah, don't work with them. Get Marley Raw. Get Bobby Critical again. Don Cannon. They gave you your biggest hits. Stick with them. DPB. Oh, he's back with him? Cool. Mend all them relationships. You don't got to go back and do the songs you used to do with them and redo them again. Nah. That's trash. That's lazy. That's like Kendrick like, so y'all don't like my new album? Cool. I'm going to redo every song I ever did on Good Kid, Mad City. This is called Swimming Pools Part 2. This is called, like, dog, are you serious? Like, this is trash. Lack of effort. Yeah, see, he getting his Philly friends. Anybody from Philly putting them on. It's cool. Keep them around. They give you some dope stuff. But, just get back with the old producers, too, and grow with them. And let them, put Brandon Finessing in them, let them meet Don Cannon. Don Cannon would be like, yo, y'all doing good, but let me tell you how Uzi need the sound. Make sure you add these sounds in it. Make sure you make it hard like that. The original producers know you best. 40 and Drake stay together. Drake worked with other people. He worked with Boy Wonder, but Boy Wonder and 40 give him his best work. He ain't dodged them yet. He ain't diss him. He ain't fall out with him. He can work with anybody in the world, but every time he get a beat from somebody else, he bring it back to 40. Like, 40, mix this for me and make it sound like me. Pharrell could give Drake an album with beats. He gonna be like, 40, come here. Make sure this sound like my first album. Make sure it sound like me. J. Cole. J. Cole do his own damn beats. He don't work with nobody. He needs to. He should work with other people to get a better sound. He needs a new sound, though. Kendrick, though, he works with the same in-house producers, and he's like, okay, these dudes know my voice. Now, I can get beats from other people, but I'm letting my dogs in-house do my joint. Get Soundcat. Get all of them. Bring them. It's not Soundcat. Thundercat. 21. Stay with Metro. Why would you stop? You can get other people too. Like, okay, get Southside, get them to come in. Cool. But make sure when you bring them beats, bring them over here to bring them to Metro. Metro gonna make sure it sound right for me. He gonna add this, tweak it like the way I need it. That's all. Kendrick better than Cole? Yeah. He a better artist. Lyrically, he's probably better. I think his music is a little harder to digest than J. Cole's. Cole's, you could say it's boring, but J. Cole's lyrics stuck with me over the years. Like, J. Cole gets straight to the point. J. Cole hit you with the, man, I know what you're going through. Like, man, I cheated on my girl. I feel horrible about it. J. Cole hit you with the real life situations. Kendrick, he hit you with the, if you stuck in the street situations, like black empowerment, like, yo, let me uplift you as a black man. You know what you need to be doing. Yeah, that's cool. Cole do that a little bit too, but he like, yeah, but listen, niggas is going through real stuff though. Let's talk about the real. He gets to the topics I need. Kendrick just is theatrical. He brings it to life more. His albums is better. Yeah. They both better in their own ways. Like, I would prefer Kendrick production, but I would probably prefer Cole's topic choices. Like, I don't need a whole album like To Pimp a Butterfly of like all black empowerment. Like, that's cool, but I like to hear other stuff too. Give me some love songs. Give me some, you know what I mean? Give me some feel good. Give me some hard bangers. Like, you gotta mix it up for me a little bit. That's the difference. Cole do that. He mix it up. Like, we could talk about whatever. Like, you know what I mean? He talk about stuff I actually go through though. Carti without Pierre is trash. That's what I'm saying. Stick with your producer. Pluto and Baby Pluto is alright, but it's trash. It's not even trash. It's just underwhelming. You take Future, the nigga who created this sound, basically. He's like the dad to all these niggas, and you take one of his kids and he worked with him. I mean, what do you expect? I expect fire. I expect it to sound like Too Much Sauce. I expect that. I want that. That level of that type of energy. Instead, we get a bunch of outer space tracks. All them songs sound like they was supposed to be on Eternal Would Take, but Uzi never got around to them. He's like, I don't really want to use these joints for the album. Future, you want to jump on them? We can just use them for this. You know, that's what it sounds like. I don't like that. Come up with new stuff. Couple songs on there slap though. I feel like the only reason that album was kind of bad is because Uzi's vocals, he could do something Future can't. Future, when he tried to sing, he got that raspy voice. He got that raspy ass voice. But Uzi can hit certain notes that is like, okay, his voice, he got that littler voice that he sound good when he hits certain notes. Future's trying to copy him and keep up with him on the melodies, and he's going to Uzi's going to circles around Future on the melodies. But Future is rapping a little bit better, maybe. You know, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Future ain't a collab nigga. And he usually carry the whole thing anyway. That's the thing. Future usually carry everybody. They don't keep up with him. Pierre should make a tape like All Heroes on. Yeah, he should. He should never do another tape with just himself again rapping on all his greatest beats. He got some of the best beats he ever made, and he's the only one on them. When Carti could have been on him, Uzi could have been on him. He could have got Drake to get on the track. Like, he wasted a lot of beats rapping himself. Coding Crazy, top 20 song. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Coding Crazy is like top 5 Future songs, and it ain't 5. It ain't 5. You could debate it. Fuck Up Some Commas is top 5 to me. March Madness might be top 5 to me. Coding Crazy is in. And what's crazy is F Up Some Commas and Coding Crazy is both on the Monster mixtape. That Monster mixtape, classic. Classic. And that's a mixtape. He be dropping classic. Married to the Game. You know that song? Yo, dog. That means you listen to the ET tape. The Esco Terrestrial. If you listen to that, I'm about to get hyped. If you listen to that whole tape, I'm about to get hyped. Pierre found his calling in life. That's what I call that. You grow up rapping. It's trash. Nobody wants to sign you. Right. You meet Playboy Carti and give him some beats. It goes platinum. I don't know if it went platinum, but Magnolia went platinum. And all your best hits come out. That means it's not you, it's the beats. You found your calling in life. Congratulations. Other niggas deserve to be on them beats, not you. Yo, that ET tape was fire. I don't know nobody who ever heard it. Every time I play them songs in front of people, they be like, where you find this Future song? This a leak? No, it ain't no leak. It's on Apple Music. No, it's not on Apple Music. It was a mixtape that dropped. It was like on Dat Piff. Like, I don't know where you find that joint. It was only on YouTube or something. I got it on my phone though. I don't care. I download everything. That's on fire. The whole tape slap. One of Future's best tapes. March Madness, top 5. March Madness is top 5. Yo, you found on World Star? Esco, I don't know what the hell he was doing. He should have put that on Apple Music. They ain't sample nothing except for like that Tupac song on that one beat when Future was talking crazy about thotty ass bitch. Remember he kept saying that on that one song? That joint was fire. Fire. And yes, what's the song you name? Hold up, let me go back. Married to the Game. Fire. One of the best beats I heard in a long time. That sample was beautiful. Fire. What's the first song on that tape? I'm about to right now. I'm about to know the collision. Oh, Future came in so hard on that tape. That first song was so hard. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, I cannot think of the name of that joint. What is it? I'm gonna look it up. If you beat me to it, that's cool too. Let's go. If y'all ain't never heard of DJ Esco, check on me. Yo, dog, that song was so hard. I remember I was at the red light. I had that song on. I was going so hard in the whip. I looked over. It was this old lady just looking over at me. She was old ass lady. She was looking at me. And I just waved. I said, and then I just rolled my window back up. Because I had a little tint on it. Rolled the window back up so she can't see me. I didn't care. I said, fuck it. Roll the window back down. Turn it up louder. This song is so hard. That's how you start a tape right there. That song, that jump with the Tupac sample. That nigga said, thotty ass bitch, I'm trying to smash you right now. Come on. You talking to girls like that? And it works for him? Come on. Hit. What's that joint? OJ Simpson. Yo. You come up out the gutter, they treat you like trash. Man, that nigga was fire on that album. And he got a song that's underrated. Future, Drake, 2 Chainz. He got, what's that song called? 100 Racks. I think it's 100 Racks. 100 buzzing of the rapper. 100 buzzing of the rapper. Yeah, man, niggas don't even know that song. I'm like, this is a Drake feature that y'all don't even know? They slept on that tape. They slept on that tape. And that wasn't, I don't even think that was a Future tape. It was just Esco, but he just used Future on every song. Like, it wasn't even Future's tape. He was just like, yo, there's a couple other songs with other people on it. Same thing with, it's another Esco tape out there too, with Future, with all the biggest joints on that joint. That's actually on Apple Music though. He got a song with A Boogie, Future, Dej Loaf. What is that joint called? I think it's Code of Honor. I think it's called Code of Honor. That tape is on Apple Music though. Future got like 6 slaps on that joint. Yeah, I'm about to go listen to Future now. Future, I forgot that Esco tape for a second. I'm going back to listen to Check On Me. Check On Me is about to go on a playlist. Before I forget. There you go. Let me. Yeah, that's going on a playlist. That whole tape about to go on a, man, I'm running that back. If y'all ain't never heard that Esco Terrestrial tape, I put like 10 people on that. Every time I'm around people, they're like, what is this? This is your hard. I'm like, nigga, you never heard this tape? Congratulations. Today is your lucky day. But look, I'm about to log up out of here, man. I tried to do a little mini. I ain't feel like uploading no video about no Carti album. That joint's trash. I don't need to do a 10-minute video to upload it and tell y'all it's trash. It's trash. It's trash. Carti's album's trash. I'm not doing no video on it. I should do Dirk's album. I listened to it already. I listened to it twice now. His joint's dope, actually, though. His joint's dope. It's just a little disappointing. We can knock it out right now. Let's just wrap it up. Dirk's album. It was alright. It was alright. It was cool. It was good. It wasn't alright. It was good. It was just, the only thing disappointing was that he put Von on the cover. And I thought he was about to get on his demon vibe. I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go. This nigga Dirk about to give us demon vibe. Guess what he did? Nothing. He ain't say nothing demon. Oh shoot. Tripping. Dirk ain't say nothing demon on the damn album that I cared about. He got a song with Von on it that's dope. A couple other joints on there that was cool, but it wasn't nothing that memorable that I'm hyped to go back to or nothing. I think it sold as much as it did because everybody wanted to hear what he was gonna say about Von. Von is on the cover. We want to hear what you gonna say about Von. He ain't say nothing about Von. He ain't really. It's nothing. It's just called The Voice, and he was singing about hoe. He was singing to women. He got songs for the chicks. I didn't want to hear that. I was not in the mood. I want to hear what we gonna do though. And he know what we talking about. You know what I mean? There's a situation at hand. What we talking about? He want to sing to the hoes. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't. Nah, not right now. That song probably hit different in a couple weeks, but I feel a way about Von. I gotta do a video. I'm gonna tell you the next video I'm gonna do. If it ain't a music reaction, because I don't think no album's dropping. Next video I'm gonna do, we're gonna be talking about the deaths of these rappers and why it don't sit right with me. I want to know, dude, is niggas getting sacrificed? That's what I'm going to ask. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell you my opinion. I say, hell yeah, niggas are getting sacrificed. Shit ain't adding up to me. Something feel weird about a couple deaths. I've been researching stuff. I'm looking. I'm like, hold up, something ain't adding up. I don't even want to do no music reactions for real. After Von got killed, I felt away. I was like, yo, something about Von's death don't sit right with me. So when I'm sitting there listening to Dirk's album, I don't know, it wasn't hitting right. It wasn't hitting the same. And it wasn't even bad. It just wasn't hitting like I needed it to. Something felt off. You know, I ain't saying Dirk had nothing to do with it. I don't know. But something felt off to me. Dirk don't feel the same right now. I can't explain it. I can't explain why Dirk's out. And Dirk, I was gassing Dirk all year. Dirk, my favorite artist this year with Von. Well, Von, my favorite, but Dirk right there with him. Both of them. But Dirk first, because I wouldn't know Von without Dirk. But something, I don't know, Von, Dirk music ain't hitting for some reason. I'm like, I don't know, I feel a little off right now. Until I figure out what's going on with this whole situation, I don't know, yo. I don't know. Niggas is getting sacrificed and niggas is doing fruity stuff. That's the sad part. Some niggas get sacrificed because they don't want to do the fruity stuff. That's another conversation. That's another conversation. Niggas is getting sacrificed though, for sure. If it ain't rappers getting sacrificed, the rappers, if rappers ain't getting sacrificed, the rappers is sacrificing people around them. Niggas is sacrificing their mom, their brothers, sisters, to get more popping and still be dropping that ass. Come on, man. That gay stuff is crazy. They trying to make every man look feminine now. I don't like that. I don't like that. It used to be funny back in like 2016 when Uzi was first doing that stuff, the little sweet stuff, you know, the little dances, shoulder moves stuff. It was a little funny back then. We ain't never seen it. It just got overboard now. It got overboard when niggas was putting on dresses a couple years ago. When Thug was wearing them leopard skirts, that's where it went overboard. That's where it went overboard for real. But it was only Thug doing that at that point. I was like, okay, it's just Thug. I don't know, something wrong with that nigga. But other niggas started that. Once Carti came out and I started seeing that, I said, watch Carti about to influence like 10 other artists to dye their hair back red. Speaking of it, Trippie Redd been copying Carti for some weird reason. I don't know why. Everything Carti do, here come Trippie Redd. Carti's red hair. Here come Trippie Redd. Should I dye my jaw all red? Here you come. I knew it. Making songs like he got a baby voice too now. I don't know. Carti took his ass out to London. He been hanging with A$AP Rocky and them, A$AP Mob and them in that fashion industry. You hanging with them gay designers out there and you letting them style you. It's cool to be cool with the nigga who designed Da Vinci. That's cool. That's your man. Until he be like, yo, let me style you. And you realize he's gay and he want to style you how he dressed. Yeah. The Louis Vuitton designer. I don't know if he's gay, but yeah, it be them. You cool with them. You cool to be with the nigga who make Prada. You be like, yo, you the reason I say I'm proud of you. It's cool, right? And then the designer of Prada is gay. And he think you cute. And he want to style you. He want to see your body. I mean, yeah, it's funny until you get to that level where it's like, wait a minute. This nigga styling me like him. Carti ain't figured it out yet for some reason. The only reason you wearing the shawl, the see-through shirt with your nipples piercing through it, that's because the gay niggas put you on that. They styled you. Why you letting them do that? I would have told them, hell, I'm not wearing no assless chaps is next. You're gonna be putting on jeans with no ass. You let them designers style you because you think you lit. That shit ain't lit, dog. That shit is sweet. That is sweet. Come back home and get you some swag, man. Go to Supreme or something. What happened to Supreme? Damn, we can't just wear Supreme, dog. Jesus Christ, niggas is doing anything at this point. I don't know. I don't want nothing to do with that. That designer stuff cool, but it's overpriced. And it be gay at the time. That stuff be mad feminine. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I'm going to log off. I'm going to jump back on. I'm going to probably go live again. Not tomorrow. I got something to do tomorrow. Probably Wednesday. And I'm going to have some videos coming for y'all soon, too. I ain't go nowhere. I ain't extinct. I know I ain't dropping the last few weeks, but it was Christmas and New Year's and stuff. You know, I was traveling in and out of town. I ain't have a moment to really react to albums and stuff, so I apologize for that if y'all watching this. I'm going to come with definitely some more stuff. I did top 25 songs. I still got to do the top 10 albums. I got the list ready. I don't know if I should just go live and give them to y'all. Do y'all even care at this point? I'm going to go live and tell y'all. Y'all can debate y'all top 10 albums the next time we go live. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I went live today because I seen somebody comment on one of my videos. It was like, yeah, all this shit cool, but where the love, Whole Lot of Red review? And I'm like, you know what? Let me give y'all a little review. So if he watched this, here go the review. And the first 20 minutes of this is the review. It was trash, and I'm sure you probably loved it. That's why you asked me to review it, because you wouldn't ask if you thought it was, you know what I mean? If you thought it was trash, you wouldn't even bother me with that. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. You have a good day. Peace.